Hopefully we can keep it clean throughout this whole race. It's not very long, so we gotta really kind of charge up to the front, try to keep it on track, not get on the paint. A little bit of contact. I was hoping we could get on the inside there, but luckily we didn't ruin anybody's race. Didn't mean to really dive. Thought I had the car in there, but yeah, too tight, too close. We're up to P7, lap 2 of 3. See if we can position ourselves for a good run at this turn. The Audi throws it down the inside. It was a good move. He made it stick. No brakes in the middle of a turn, please. Let's keep moving. Okay, the Audi's not going to bother us right now. We're in P5. Try to make some moves on these turns here. Don't really like going to the outside there, but we've got enough grip to be able to pull it off. And then here, a little touch of the brake so we could get grip on the front end and go to the inside. Okay, we're sitting in P3, and let's try to go for P3 and P1 on this final lap. Hope we can catch these guys and make it clean. Damn it. Ran right off, and why the hell does it feel like it's fucking ice out here on this fucking piece of shit track? Oh, come on. Ridiculous Gran Turismo. Grass is slippery, but not that slippery, especially on a nice sunny day. Are you fucking serious? Ridiculous, man. Okay, we're down on the inside, now we're on the outside. Let's see if we can get around these guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to try to make a run. We had just started this race and we were doing well. We were catching P2 and P1, but sadly the grass, it's like ice for some reason. It just seems way too slippery. There was no getting the car to behave, so try to catch the Toyota and the Audi that are battling up ahead. What? Oh, come on. I thought I was going to be able to follow you on the outside. Whoa, buddy. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I'm sorry. We're going to have to retry this one. So, AI needs to... It's kind of ridiculous. You don't slam brakes in the middle of the corner, and if you're going to go off, you don't just smash the brakes either. You try to gather up by being a little light on the brake to get the front end of grip and turn in, and you get... feed a little bit of throttle also. Fine little dance between the two, I think. I'm gonna try not to attack us hard here. As you can tell, it's somewhat hard to tell what these guys plan to do in some of these situations. See if we can get a good run for this right-hander and catch up to those two guys up ahead. Most likely when we catch them, they'll be battling, so. Gave it a little too much brake, but that's okay. Hopefully we can catch up to them in safer zones. He's going to smash his brakes. We're going to try to stick to the outside here. He closes the door. We hop the curb. We lose some momentum. Shift up a gear to try to hold some grip. See if we can get somewhat of a draft going here. Got to watch out for the Audi coming up behind here. I wasn't sure how stable the car was going to feel. Try to play the inside, little tap of the brakes, point the car and get the front grip. Keep the momentum going. Third gear seems to work through there. Quick second gear and then third. We could possibly go third, but I don't want to understeer off the track. Last turn should be a third gear corner. So we're catching up to the second lap now. Oops, sorry buddy. At least we didn't finish somebody's race off. Little rubbing, but didn't run him off. Still, apologies for that. Even if it's AI, you know, I'll try to race clean. Mustang's got some power to put down. Let's see if we can catch on the straight. Okay, so now we're chasing P2 and P1. Hopefully we can catch them in a nice safe zone. Stay out of the grass as well. Try to be overly cautious in the areas where we had issues before with the grass. Okay, lap 3. See if we can get these 2 positions. Trying to think of where will be the best place to do so. Went a little too deep on the first one there. Make sure the tires are up to the job. See if we can dive and get one of these guys. We may not be close enough. Got one of them. Constantini's up ahead. Took a bit too much curb. Pretty quick goals. Yeah, he had a good run out of there. I'm surprised he held the grip. Wasn't sure if we were going to be able to hang on to it there on the outside line. So here we go, we're coming around to the finish line. Excuse me. Well, let's take a look at that one, see how it went. This was a GT4 race in the Acura NSX. Thanks to Airmere76. Always appreciate his videos and always appreciate him dropping by, dropping a like. Thanks, buddy. We haven't been on GT Sport for a while, so it's kind of nice to hop back in here and have some fun with it. I was really hoping to log on today and be able to see, you know, some extra content. Would have been really nice to see some of the content that they've been showing, you know, the FF Cup, the Sunday Cups, all those things that we remember from previous GT titles. But we didn't get that today, so I guess the update is just typical Tuesday update, kind of like how Microsoft does theirs. Anybody tuning in, checking this out. It was a fun race. It's possible we might do one more. I've got some things to take care of today, but it is pretty bad weather, so we might be back in here doing a bit more racing. It was definitely a fun race, though. Had a couple issues, couple mishaps, but we got it done on the third try. P1 professional mode, Autodromo Lago Maggiore GP, single race. Haven't been too impressed. I gotta say, I haven't been too impressed with some of the sport mode, lobby races, or whatever you want to call it. Still, a lot of people just ramming you right off the track, making you drop your SR, your license, stuff like that, you know. So I was hoping for a better implementation of that system. It's really hard to move up the license when you have people just directly ramming you off track, causing problems, you know. Feels like you'll be stuck in that crappy license forever. So as you can see, here we are with the Takata Moto NSX, and we are going after P3 right now. We just got past P3, got it done. You gotta know, you drive these a couple times, you can tell where where the AI is going to be braking. They usually end up braking in the middle of a corner, which really throws you off. It's ridiculous. One thing is to trail brake, another one is to just slam the brakes and park the car in the middle of a corner. So now we're going after P2 and P1. This is lap 2 of 3. So this is the battle for P1. It was a bit tough. The Golf was able to get a good run from the outside. I was off in the dirt a little bit. Ran wide. But this was the crucial section right here where I was able to go for P1. I ended up going to the outside where I think he was defending on the inside where I normally go. And I was able to pull the same kind of outside move on him. He almost came back towards me, but I was able to stay up front. We were able to get it done towards these next few corners, and we were able to take the win. So this is a really fun track. You definitely test your braking and trail braking in some points. You got to be in the correct gear and get a good exit out of the corners, because it's especially tough when you got such long straights. It would have been pretty easy for him to follow me and get the draft and just continue on and pass. So we're glad that was done. Let's see, what is there? Sure, let's try Dawn, and let's try an H pattern car this time. How about we go for our trusty Civic? Let's give it a go. And we'll go Pro. Hopefully we can get it done just like we did with the GT4 on the paddles. This time we'll be using H pattern clutch and 6-speed. So here we go. Okay, let's get it started. See, we were probably starting in 11th. Whew. Wasn't sure if we were going to have enough grip on the outside there. Power out. Grabbed a little bit too much brake, but it actually helped the front end grip. Didn't really want to do that, but I didn't want to hit the brakes and understeer. Little tap, he's right there still with me. So it's not a big problem. We're on the inside of the Mustang. Can we hold the line? Yes, we held it. He's trying to get the over-under, but we're able to exit. We're a little lighter. Whoa. Okay, to stay in it. Gonna need to be up front just yet. It is still lap 1. Now we're on the outside and the Aston Martin is pulling away. That's something we're going to have to watch, and especially with the Aston Martin and the BMW here. It's an M4 coupe. Not sure if we'll be able to stay ahead here. Okay, he slotted in. Try to get away, create a gap through the twisties. Sadly, we've got quite a long straight coming up. Come on, let's build the gap. Okay, we got a gap going. Looks like P2 and P3 are battling themselves. Bit of understeer, at least we kept it on the track. Now we need to exit out as quickly as possible or they'll catch us again. Whew, right to the edge. Held onto the brakes just a little too long. This is lap 2 of 3. We're coming up on the final lap now. They can definitely catch us on this straight though, if we're not careful. Get back on the throttle. Let it trail out. Wasn't sure if the car was going to start sliding on us. Bit of understeer, abuse in the tires. Going to take a bit more curve than we need to just to make sure we go through it. We've got a nice gap, but if we were to crash, that would be all over. We're leaving ourselves exposed there. No. Oh, there you go. There's our mistake. We're in the wall. That could have been race ending mistake there. They're going to be coming, and sadly they have quite a bit of momentum. See if we can stay ahead. Oh shit, I looked in the rear view. I should not have done that. So they are coming. They're coming fast. Made some big mistakes on that last run. Let's hope we can get to the finish before they catch up. Wow. Huge mistakes. Alright, well, we walked away with P1. Barely. Guess we can take a look at this one. Well, I'm hoping to be able to stream soon again in Gran Turismo Sport. Really looking forward to streaming the other cups, you know, FF Cups, Sunday Cups, all those GT 500, 300, if that's the case. If that's what they put out there for us. They said they would do it in December. December's going to be up soon. Hopefully it happens sometime before we get too busy with holidays. I know that in iRacing I've also got Northwest Club is going to be hosting some rally cross on the 26th. The 27th, there's a majors race with the Nissan GTP ZXT and also the Audi 90 all-wheel drive car. And the following day will be 100 laps at Indianapolis in the DW12. So here we were trying to get around the Aston Martin, as you can see, but the Aston was pulling away on the straights. So we got right behind them and we were able to try to throw it down the inside. I believe we have better brakes, lighter car. Not necessarily better brakes, but brakes more suited to a lighter car, and it helped us. Same thing with the BMW, see how he pushed out wide. Trying to get a little better, not braking so hard. It's kind of hard to come from a load cell on the G27 pedals on the PC to the G29, which only have that OEM insert for the brake pedal. I mean, both are good, but definitely on the G27, the load cell and the insert, the pedal doesn't really move. It just measures the weight that you apply to the pedal. It's to the G29, you have excuse me, the G29, you have some brake pedal travel, and then it stiffens up. It's still using a potentiometer instead of a load cell. And then for the G25 spare wheel we ended up using the Nixon brake mod, and for the throttle and clutch I ended up cutting a Honda intake tube post, and I ended up cutting it probably about ½ an inch, and then made the 3 recessed cuts on the side of the hose, so the clutch and the throttle would have a little bit of added resistance, stiffness, preloading the spring. So there's little things you can do. You can also support some excellent people like 3D Rep.IT, AM Studio, Simulaje, if you want a quick release. There's all sorts of things out there, but yeah, those are the main guys that I like to support, and I've got their products on my different Logitech wheels. Of course, it'd be nice to go direct drive or something like that, but for now, we're just gonna hang in there with our trusty Logitech G series. They seem to be the most adaptable not adaptable, but I guess the most widely recognized wheels on the market for racing sims. You can just jump in and go, and most likely there's already a profile there for you, so you have little tweaking to do to get things to feel properly. So let's go ahead and take a break and go away from the Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa, I guess, and yeah, let's watch the car cross the line and then see what else we can get into. Not sure if I have any other I would like to try an open wheel car in here. Not sure what all there is aside from the carts. Thinking maybe of jumping into Horse Thief Mile with the carts in professional. Would be a nice thing to do. Hey, Motorsport GT Endurance, thanks for checking it out. Just jumping in here. I was hoping we would get the Cups, the FF Cup, Sunday Cup, and that kind of stuff, when I noticed that there was an update for Gran Turismo Sport, but I guess every Tuesday they do updates. I wasn't aware exactly when that is. Ooh. Man. Sorry, it just caught my eye on the broadcast. You'll see it right now coming around this corner, the left-hander, and I ended up blowing it into the wall. Feel free to add me on PlayStation Network if you like. Might be doing a little bit more driving over these next couple of weeks. Or at least, yeah, these 2 weeks. This week's already started, but I'll probably be splitting my time between Dirt Rally and iRacing on the PC, and coming over here to Gran Turismo to get some, make some progress, and keep checking back every day to see if we get these cups in here. The FF Cup, that's always a good one to run, and always fun. Let's see. So we did a GT4 race. We won that. We did the Civic Type RN 300 here. Let's see what other one we could jump into with the carts. We could possibly do a rally. It might be a little boring for some. Let's take a look. Oh, we did Horse Thief Mile. I guess we could do... What is number 2, though? Oh, wow. So it's going to be backwards, I'm guessing? Osasa Village. Wonder how that would be in carts. Maybe we'll jump in with that. Or maybe we can take our trusty Miata. We've already done some GT4. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. We did Group 4. We could jump into Group 3. What about Group B? Do we want to jump in here? Guess we could jump in here with a Group B road car. And let's go professional. See what else they pair us up against here. We're just doing short races. We have some things to take care of today. Possibly when we come back from our appointments, we might jump into some official races in iRacing. Aside from YouTube channel, we also have a Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/FritoSport. And there you can see what we've been driving lately on the PC. Also have a website, fritosport.com, and Fritosport Racing Team on Facebook, where you can see where my teammates, what series they run in. It's everything from Assetto Corsa to Race Room to iRacing to Dirt Rally, Dirt 4, Project Cars. There's all sorts, even VRC Pro, the RC simulator. So let's see what happens here. Oops. Came in a bit too hot. Thought we could get in there in second gear. So I guess those are some really, really tight ones. Quite a bit of understeer. Excuse me. Jeez, buddy, just turned right into me, huh? I had the car on the inside. Not sure if we'll be able to get away with it on the outside here. This one's looking like it's going to be quite a tough race for us. Come on, man. Leper should be exiting out of that corner a lot faster than that. Wasn't trying to bump him there, but he started turning in a little early. Need to dial out some of that understeer we're getting, at least suited to our driving. This is going to be a tough one coming in here too. Can we get a position? A little bit of brake lockup, a little bit of brush against the other car. Not sure if we'll be able to get up to P1 here. Especially because we have to cut our momentum when we try to throw it down the inside. We don't want to be dirty driving, and I'm sorry for what happened earlier, but jeez, come on, man, you don't have to stop. Sometimes the AI likes to just park in the middle of a corner as you're going for it. is lap 2 and we're at P5. We really need to be right on these guys. I believe there's another Lancer Group B road car up ahead. The Porsche is going to be a tough one to get around. I have a feeling he'll have a good corner exit. All right, we're clear. This is where you have to be careful because they get on the brakes so quickly. Oops. Yeah, I understand why though. I understeered. Sorry for that move. So if we can get away, we should be okay. I just can't make mistakes like I did with the Honda earlier. Not sure what kind of tires I'm on right now. I guess street hard. Not sure. Oh no, there's sport hard. Like I said, I haven't driven this car before. I just jumped in and didn't really do any tuning to it. We are defending a little bit. They are coming up quick. He's trying over and under on me, but he couldn't get it done. So we need to be careful on this final lap. Ooh, I thought he was going to run right into me. You can see in the rear view. A little bit of brake to get some more front end grip. No. Whew. Thought we were going to be smacking that wall pretty hard. Alright, so we got through that one. Took a quick look at the replay. It was a bit closer than the other races, than the GT4 race and the M300 Spoon Civic race. So the Group B road car, I think, would be nice if we changed out the tires and maybe added a little rotation to it. Try to maybe soften the front end a little so that the front end suspension has articulation, and maybe raise the sway bar a bit in the rear. I'm not sure if you can do all of that in GT Sport. I'm just theoretically thinking about what would be good for the setup. The start wasn't very good there, but yeah, we were trying to get it going, get it moving. We knew we couldn't lose too much time here at Salsa Village. So the AMG GT3 there, the Mercedes-Benz, that one gave us a bit of a hard time. Or SLS, I forget what it's called. However, it is fast. It's fast in a straight line. If you can get that car to really work with its aerodynamics and its tires, it's really quite a threat. So here we were chasing. We were trying to go to the inside. Little nudge. Wasn't anything major. Ferrari, the blue Ferrari, was acting a bit strange though on the outside line, so we wanted to get away from that. Yeah, I know it appears that the broadcast is a bit delayed. But as you can see, we're trying to make a move here on the SLS, and Ferrari, what I was talking about, it was on the outside line. It didn't really have good footing to get a good exit. Finally able to make that move, threw it down the inside, and was able to try to use the trail braking to get more front end weight leaning forward on those front tires so they would grip. Now it was time to go after the Mustang. I wasn't sure what the straightaway speed would be or what his braking would be like. Slight rub going into that corner. I believe that's the GT3 road car. To get around the McLaren, I don't think it was too bad given the setup we had for the corners. We were able to go by on the straight, and then looking at the Corvette, he braked so hard coming into this here that I think, yeah, there was a small tap. Really didn't mean to do that, but man, the braking was way too much for what he needed. We ran close to the wall, yes. Maybe it saved us. I'm gonna go ahead and watch these last 2 laps. So there you saw the tap of the Corvette and running close to the wall, as I had mentioned. So now we're watching the last 2 laps. We're trying to catch the Lancer Group B road car up ahead. Trying to be smooth with the braking, trying not to upset the balance of the car through the corners. I was worried about getting around the Porsche, but we were able to get it done. I for sure thought that he would get a good launch out of that exit. So now we're up to P2. We're trying to chase down P1, the Alfa Romeo. It was a bit tough chasing them down, being on the sport hard tires. Wanted to maximize every bit I could out of this car, but it just didn't feel as balanced as it should be. Possibly because we were pushing the tires over what they should be pushed. And as you can see, it was almost like the Alfa Romeo was able to settle in and squat and get the rear tire grip a lot better to exit the corners. So here for the final lap, you can see where the Alfa Romeo actually starts catching up. Certain sections of the track anyway. It was not easy to shake them, and I was worried, as you could tell. You'll be able to see in the upcoming corners how close he was getting, and really started thinking about defensive driving, not in an aggressive manner, but just placing the car, you know, to where somebody's not going to be able to get by so easily. I had that done to me yesterday in the Northwest Club League in iRacing. We had a Cadillac Cup race at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, and I started P4, ended up in P4 at the end of the race after 20 laps. I was able to poke the nose in there, but just wasn't enough to make it a clean, safe pass. So for 20 laps, I chased down another Cadillac, and Matthew Zabowski was really good at his defending. With car placement, of course, never slammed the door on me, and just placed his car properly to where I could possibly get maybe a fender or a door, not really a door, but a fender and a tire by the car, but it wasn't enough to get through and get by, you know. By the time we hit the next turn, he was able to get the rest of his car ahead of mine, and I wasn't going to just slam into him, rub him by, and anything like that. I wanted to do some clean racing, so that's what we had, and I really enjoyed it. It was nice to get that experience in iRacing. Hopefully we can get those clean racing experiences here in GT Sports soon enough. So you can see we're starting to dive down into these really tight, tricky sections, and I was worried about understeering with the weight of this car and the Alfa being able to be so nimble on the front end. But we got really close to the wall. We almost brushed it. We were able to keep it away from there, and we crossed the line. Race is over. Looks like I won't be able to jump into another car just yet, so we'll probably be having to come back to try karts at Horse Thief Mile 2. Trying to clear some of these professional single races here. As you can see, we have some of these. Feel free to suggest any. It's possible we could do a rally and a kart race when we are able to come back. But yeah, for now we're gonna end up having to take a quick break. We'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.